airtime.
Coach Rudy Murray said, this is the quarterfinals. We're at Kemper Arena, very exciting, and the folks back at home just can't wait to hear how you're going to beat West Virginia State. They've already taken you once through the middle down in their gym at Institute, West Virginia. Now we're in a neutral gym with thousands of people, and they're all looking at Ron Moore. Can we sneak in?
Frank, first of all, I hope our fans are able to stay up this late at night. You know, we've had to sleep most of the day, I think, to cope with this late hour. And, yes, if people back home don't remember, we got killed by West Virginia State. And, you know, we're not pretending that we didn't. They murdered us down on their court by 30-some points. And at that time, I said they were the best team in the nation. And I wasn't exaggerating, because as weeks went along, the Dunkel computer rating system nationally has ranked them number one in the NAIA. As for the actual NAIA vote, they've had them fifth throughout most of the season. But as I said, a computer who is supposed to be pretty smart said that we're playing the number one team in the nation tonight. They feature Ron Moore, a legitimate mobile 7-footer, so legitimate that they have pictures here in the press room of him. I'd say the pictures are about 3 feet long and 3 feet wide. And he's expected to go in the first round of the NBA. That's the National Basketball Association, not the European League or the Continental League. So we'll have our hands full.
Well, Coach, you also feature something. The leading scorer in this tournament, average 29 point something a game. He has scored 59 points in 2 games, and that's Darren Walls. He's lighting this place up, Rudy. 25 in one game, 34 in another. It's fun to watch him, and the people just falling in love with him in Kansas City.
And he did a lot of that yesterday with a sore back. He has a chronic back problem. That's why he chose on 4 or 5 breakaways not to slam dunk as he did a night or 2 earlier, and settle for just a simple layup, so to speak. But he is having some problems with his back, and I might mention that we started out pretty sluggish yesterday, and the trainers here at the Kemper Arena taped Rob Montgomery's knee, and he was going nowhere up and down the court, and I pulled him out, and he said, well, he turned his ankle also. So I had Rob with an ankle and knee situation, which he overcame after he got it all heated up, and Darren with his back problem. And get this, Frank, Darren Hogue asked to be taken out of the game yesterday, and these are things that, you know, listeners that can't get a feel for back home. He couldn't clear the ball out on fast breaks because his shoulder was hurting him. So, you know, we're a little bit bruised.
Well, how? This is a question everyone asks, really. You do a great job for 3/4 of the game. In the last 3 minutes, we know you're playing against champions from other districts, and they're going to try to make a run. And they seem to be able to make it on you, and we just have been staying in there, have enough of a cushion holding back with having the ball in their hand and a chance to win at the end.
Well, as I told the team afterwards, I'm not going to apologize for momentum shifts. Nobody keeps record of who had the most momentums during the season. You know, you keep track of who wins the game. And just ask Bobby Knight. I've personally watched him on 2 or 3 games this winter give up 20 and 22-point leads there at Indiana. And Gil Catholic of West Virginia has done the same. In our case, you know, we get worn down a little bit. We don't have the great depth that these teams do out here and the size. So physically, we take a beating, our quick people do. But I'll go a step better. It's not very complicated. We went to the foul line and missed our fouls, one-on-one situations, or we'd have been winning by 10 and 12 points each game. So, as I said, it's not a very complicated process. You're playing to get fouled there at the end with the leads we've had, and when we fail to make the fouls, that just gives them more motivation and kind of slaps us down. So it's as simple as foul shooting, at least last night's game was.
Well, Coach, tonight, of course, West Virginia State, something to be reckoned with. I'm sure your coaching staff and players have made a decision on how you want to play the game, and that's really the interesting thing that the listeners want to know. Do you have any hint you could give us on what's going to happen out on the floor during this game?
Yeah, I'll tell you what I'll be doing, Frank. I'm going to be praying.
Okay. That's good enough, Rudy. Good luck to you and the Yellow Jackets here at Kemper Arena in the quarterfinals, shooting for the Final Four.
But he averaged all year in the tournament, averaging 13 points a game. Coming in here, 13.7 on the year. Rick Puskar, a 15-point per game average on the year, averaging 21 here at the Kemper Arena. He loves it here. And we have already talked about Darren Walls. He is the leading scorer in this tournament with an average of just under 30 points a ball game. Here's McCallister has it, takes it inside, puts it up off the glass, no good. Tap up, no good. Rebound outside. Montgomery has it, puts it up, and it's no good, but he's fouled.
And let's see who the foul is caught on. This is very important. We start the game off, and he's in that Moore country. But the first foul is called on Larry Bryson, and Larry Bryson fouled out with 17 minutes to go in their first game here at Kemper Arena. So he's foul prone, and going to the line will be Rob Montgomery.
No score. We've just gotten underway. Montgomery shooting 2, and the first is good. Rob's been shooting very well from the free throw line here at the arena this year, and he makes them both. 2-0 Waynesburg.
As he decided to come out with a three-quarter court trap, John. That's their bread and butter.
And West Virginia attacks it now with Ron Leggett. They go to midcourt with a long pass. Outside with the basketball out there is Moore. He finally finds Booth and goes to him. Now to Leggett, and the point guard will set up the half-court offense as he goes to work top of the key to Booth and around over on the wing on the left side to Wayne Casey. Casey to Booth, top of the key to Leggett. Three-pointer Leggett is good.
Yes, sir. He can do it, and he's a game breaker, a real blue chipper, Mr. Leggett.
3-2 the score. West Virginia State on top as McCallister brings them into forecourt. Sean now sets up the Yellow Jacket offense, and they're going to run it. It's going to be a weave, as Frank pointed out. They might do this. They're taking the air out of the ball, as he said. Going to try to eat up time whenever they can.
The man-to-man defense played, and of course that determines what offense you play, John, and that's what they've done. Gone to the 5-man 8 weave.
McCallister outside to Montgomery, and again to Sean, top of the key. Now to Walls, and Montgomery comes out to take it as the shot clock goes down to 15 seconds. Back to Sean McCallister, the Puskar on the wing, down low on the baseline, drives inside, puts it up and in.
Oh, Rick Puskar in the beginning of every game has been dynamite off the baseline. That time a real cut from the right side, took the baseline in, and leaning back, puts it in off the glass.
Jackets on top by 1, 4-3. West Virginia State into forecourt. Moore with the ball, almost knocked away, and it is stolen away by Puskar. Ahead to McCallister on the run. Sean takes it to the top of the key, pulls up, now starts back inside, dips it off to Puskar. Jumper from the side, good. Rick Puskar up by 15-footer from the baseline, and Waynesburg is on top by 3, 6-3.
West Virginia State not prepared for this trapping defense. And there's a double dribble.
All right, a turnover in midcourt is Wayne Casey.
And they catch it.
Tries to go through the trap, puts it down with both hands, and the Yellow Jackets get it back off the turnover.
Great officiating. I had the best position in the house. Right beside me it happened. The official in the lead position comes off the lead and calls it Kenneth Coulter from Tennessee.
Here's Waynesburg on the attack now as it goes to McCallister outside of Rob Montgomery, and the Jackets going to weave it around and just work the perimeter. This trip down the floor once again and try to take as much time off the clock as they can. It goes to Theron Hogue on the wing, back to Montgomery, way outside to Puskar. Puskar bothered a little bit, now goes to the bounce pass to McCallister, takes it inside, dumps it off to Montgomery, shot up Montgomery, no good. Rebound outside taken by Booth, and it's foul called as Booth goes to the floor.
No, they're going to call it travel, John.
No, Booth and Puskar both went down to the floor. I thought Rick was going to be called for the foul, but they called walking on the big guy.
Well, Rick had a finger on the ball, and he was just outsized that time and could have been called for a foul. It was either way, but the travel called.
6-3, Waynesburg leads, and the Jackets inbound it to Theron Hogue. He's open in the corner, takes the jumper, and hits it.
Two-pointer near the three-point range.
That makes it 8-3, Waynesburg. 17:31 to go in the first half. Here's State into forecourt. Leggett bothered by McCallister and now fouled by Sean as he got by him. Sean reaching in, trying for the steal. Got him, and that's the first foul of the ball game against Waynesburg.
And the first on, of course, Sean McCallister, first team foul, and the West Virginia State Yellow Jackets have one team foul.
Booth inbounds it to Leggett, and the point guard, the senior, sets it in motion. He goes with a long pass to Casey. Casey takes a three-pointer, and it's short. Rebound taken by Booth for State, puts it up, and it's no good. Rebound out of bounds to Waynesburg.
Oh, Waynesburg's all over that loose ball, John. The intensity is there. Great coaching by Rudy Marisa for this final 8 games.
Jackets lead 8-3, 17:09 to go in the first half. Waynesburg with the ball. Outside, Rob Montgomery. Now to Walls, who's the Jackets again, work the perimeter and try to eat up time. Here's Hogue in the foul circle. Does not shoot. Dumps it off to Puskar. To Montgomery. Back out to McCallister on the outside. Sean gives it off to Theron Hogue. Back to Rob Montgomery once again. We're down to 20 seconds on the shot clock as Rob goes to Sean McCallister on the wing. Left side, he brings it out to the point with a dribble, and they set it up on the right wing to Rob Montgomery again. Back to Sean, in the lane to Walls. Darren fakes, turns, shoots it. No good. Off the front of the iron. Rebound, Puskar. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Puskar. Back outside to McCallister, and they go to work again with a brand new shot clock as we're down to 16:26 to go in the first half.
Out-rebounding the Yellow Jackets of West Virginia State. Our Yellow Jackets doing a great job.
Here's Montgomery handling it outside, goes to Walls in the wing, fakes the lob down low, goes instead to outside, and here's Sean McCallister from the point once again. Sean and Walls, little pitch and catch. Now Rob comes out to take a turn, and it goes to Theron Hogue. Back to Sean as the shot clock now down to 15 seconds. Over to Hogue. He's open, takes the jumper. It's no good. Rebound tapped, comes out to Leggett, and Leggett runs it into forecourt, stops and pops from 15. It's no good. Off the heel, and a rebound goes up over the banking board. Out of bounds, it'll be Waynesburg's ball. Jackets lead 8-3, 15:48 left to go first half.
Sophomore, with the Yellow Jackets look intense and want to win this game, John. This is not, they're not in awe of West Virginia State. They're taking it to them.
You're right. They're not in all of them at all. Here's McCallister and working the backcourt against Leggett. Leggett ate him alive back in January. Sean wants to make up for that tonight. Goes to Montgomery. Montgomery outside to Puskar, and Puskar loses his dribble, but Theron Hogue is there to save it before it goes out of bounds. Back to McCallister at the point, and over to Puskar. Puskar starts inside, pulls up, dishes off Hogue. Jumper from the side, in and out. And the rebound is tapped outside, and it's going to be taken by Leggett. On the run into forecourt, Leggett dishes off underneath to Boone. Up, no good. Rebound taken by Walls. He loses it in backcourt. Off the steal, West Virginia State puts it up. Booth charges.
Yes, sir. Booth, a big charge. Sean McCallister, the quickness to get position. I'll tell you what, Ron Moore, and it should have been called for a charge, but they let it go. Moore came down for the slam, missed it, but I felt he charged. They let him go, but they called Booth for the personal, and that's the second team.
15:53 left to go in the first half, and the Jackets lead it 8-3. Here comes Sean McCallister into forecourt, and again the Jackets going to weave it around and need up time as Montgomery comes out to take a turn. Over to Sean on the wing. And West Virginia State just kind of staying back, not coming out to challenge on defense. They're just playing their man-to-man, but not coming out to challenge on the perimeter. The Yellow Jackets quite content to pass it around that perimeter as they work the shot clock down to 20. Inside 20 now to 15 seconds as they go to Walls in the corner. Hogue takes it inside, fakes, shoots. It's good. It's got the back of the iron and fell through. Theron Hogue has 4, and it's 10-3 Waynesburg. Here's West Virginia State into forecourt. The lob into the lane, knocked away. Hogue on the attempted steal, knocked away again. Here's Walls into forecourt for Waynesburg on the run. He'll put on the brakes as he brings it over the timeline, flips it baseline. McCallister from the side. Sean McCallister hits from the baseline, and it's 12-3 Waynesburg with 14:10 left to go in the first half.
Carson just watching, very intense the coach is, deciding whether to call a timeout or not. I'm sure if another score is unanswered by Waynesburg, Carson is going to call a timeout.
Now they lob it down low to Moore, and the big guy turns and fires, and it's good. That's the bread and butter, and Moore gets the field goal, and it's a 12-5 Waynesburg lead.
It's not exciting, but it's gleeful.
Sure is. 7 foot. Ron Moore. Looking at an NBA career after this tournament. Here's Waynesburg on the attack, and again, they're working the perimeter, being very patient, very deliberate on the outside with it. Montgomery to McCallister to Walls. Shot clock down to 18. Walls' three-pointer is no good, an air ball, but a foul called on the play. Walls goes to the deck, and he'll go to the foul line, whacked in the act, and I think it's Casey, the guilty party. At least he had the guilty look on his face after the whistle.
That is on Casey. 13 foul, second on Casey. Darren, after the shot, the foul was called, and so it'll be an inbound.
All right. Darren took the three-pointer. It was an air ball. First three-point attempt by Waynesburg. And here are the Yellow Jackets off the inbound now. The Walls in the key to Theron Hogue. He fakes the turnaround jumper, fakes the move is to start the turnaround jumper, comes back out the Walls baseline now to Hogue in traffic, puts it up. It's no good. Intimidated by the big guy. And the outlet pass is stolen away by Walls for Waynesburg. Walls takes it inside, takes it to the baseline. He's fouled as he puts up a shot. It does not fall, fell off the iron, but Walls will go to the line to shoot 2.
Circus shot that time as Darren was pulling. He flipped it over his shoulder. Couldn't he?
And it makes it 14-5. Waynesburg on top. 12:55 remaining to play in the first half of this ball game. Unseeded Waynesburg against 4th-seeded West Virginia State. Here's a shot from the outside with the big guy. It's no good for West Virginia State, but he gets the rebound right back, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Puskar. Outlet to McCallister. Jackets on the run. Sean into forecourt, has Moore all over him, pulls up, fires off the glass, no good. Rebound taken by Moore, and we get a walk. Ron Moore forced into a walk after the rebound, and he's jawing with the official about it, saying he was fouled. Craig Carse also pleading the case. Now the official is going to ask his pal, the other official, what the situation is. But they did call a walk. And it's going to stand. It's going to stand. Okay. Yep. Sean McCallister will inbound it from the side. They go to Theron Hogue. Back to Sean. Brings it outside with a pass to Walls. Walls on the wing to Montgomery with a couple of dribbles. Brings it back to Puskar. Now, once again, outside to Sean McCallister as the shot clock ticks away down to 32 seconds. 12:18 to go in the first half. Waynesburg leads 14-5. And Waynesburg owning the ball, working it on the outside. Here's McCallister looking in the lane. Nothing there. Back to Montgomery and to Sean again. Sean brings it over on the right side. Goes into the corner to Puskar. Sean's hammered as Puskar puts one up from three-point range. No good. Rebound taken by Moore for West Virginia State. Cleared to Leggett quickly into forecourt. Come these high-powered state players. And a steal by Waynesburg. They're on Hogue on the attempted lob into the big guy. Jackets in the lane. Montgomery up and good. And a foul called on the play.
It'll be on Rob, but the basket will count.
Rob called for the contact after the foul. The shot should count. And it will. 16-5 the score. And the foul on Rob Montgomery will be his first, team second on Waynesburg. Great pass that time by Darren Walls to Rob Montgomery on the fast break. Darren got a long lob from Sean McCallister from midcourt and dumped it off in the lane to Rob Montgomery. Here's West Virginia State into forecourt. They go to Leggett in the paint. Turnaround jumper good by Ron Leggett. He has 5 of the 7 West Virginia points at 16-7. Waynesburg quickly into forecourt and a steal. Puskar had his pocket picked by Moore and then fouled him down in front of the West Virginia State bench.
Rick that time trying to retaliate from getting the ball swiped, and he created a backcourt foul, his first, team fourth.
They show 3 on the scoreboard. We'll double check it.
Yeah, you're right, 3.
Okay. Here's Leggett now walking it over the timeline. They don't do that very often, and goes into forecourt with a pass to Casey. Casey starts inside, stops and shoots. Montgomery blocks the shot, but he's called for the foul.
Yeah, Robbie got it from the back, trying to block it and caught the body.
Good. Rebound Hogue for Waynesburg. Ahead to Sean McCallister. Long pass forecourt to Puskar. Rick looks inside. Nothing there. Now dishes off down low to Walls. Walls in some trouble as the ball stolen away. Off the steal into forecourt it comes with Woods at the wheel. Drives, goes coast to coast, lays it up. No good. Follow good.
Woods follows his own shot.
And it's a 6-point Waynesburg lead. They did have a 16-5 lead for a while. It is now 16-10. 10:44 left to go in the first half. Here's Waynesburg on the attack. Outside with it is Theron Hogue. Now to Sean McCallister. Back to Walls. To Montgomery on the wing. Walls again, top of the key. He's open. Three-pointer is no good. And a rebound goes to Moore of West Virginia State. Quickly, the outlet to Leggett into forecourt comes the speedster. Down low in the baseline. Cut off, dishes it off the lane. Shot up, no good. Rebound is knocked around. Moore comes up with it. Comes way back outside. And it goes to Woods. Now to Leggett. Three-pointer. Bingo. Leggett with a three-pointer. He has 8. And it's a 3-point Waynesburg lead. Now 16-13.
Yeah, the West Virginia State, you can see the intensity begin to mount now. They have some fire in their eye, and they're playing very aggressive defensively.
Yep, and the Yellow Jackets working on the outside against that aggressive defense. Go to Sean McCallister. Looks in the lane. Puskar drifts through there, but they can't get it to him. They go to Montgomery in the corner. Back to Sean again. Top of the key. Timeout Waynesburg. 9:45 left to go in the first half. Waynesburg by 3, 16-13. At the Kemper Arena with 9:45 left to go in the first half. Waynesburg with a 3-point lead. It was a lot bigger than that at 16-5 a little while ago, but West Virginia State has turned up the volume, and they've roared back to within 3 now, 16-13. Jackets following their timeout. First of the ball game by either coach. Inbounded from the side at their end of the floor. Hogue has it, dishes it off to Sean McCallister, and they go to work on the right wing. Montgomery has it over there, and now with a dribble brings it back outside to the point guard McCallister to Walls. Walls is open for a three-pointer and hits it.
Yeah, that really changes things when Darren gets caught from that range.
That's about a 22-footer. That was not even close to the line. And here comes West Virginia State into forecourt. Leggett working on the outside. Goes to Casey. Three-pointer. Casey, no good. Rebound taken by Moore. Up and no good. Rebound Moore. Up and good.
No stopping that guy. Once he gets position in the paint, you just have to let him do it.
19-15. Waynesburg on top. Just over 9 minutes left to go in the first half. Here's Puskar on the outside, working against Woods, pulls up and dishes it off to Hogue, who's open, takes one 15-footer. Good. They're on Hogue. Has 6 in the ball game, and it's 21-15 Waynesburg.
The photographers in Kansas City just love Theron. He extends so well after he shoots.
And there's a pass into the lane, stolen away by Rob Montgomery. Outlet pass goes to McCallister into forecourt. Sean now puts on the brakes at the top of the key, and they'll set up the offense. They go to Puskar, to Montgomery. And now back outside to Walls. Walls bothered out there by Casey. Now he dumps it off to Sean McCallister. The top of the key to Hogue. They're on back to Sean near midcourt. Now to Rick Puskar, and he looks to Rob Montgomery. Goes to him on the outside on the right. Into the corner. It goes to McCallister underneath Puskar. Reverse layup from Puskar. No good. Rebound taken by State. Moore pulled it down. Outlet to Leggett. Leggett into forecourt. Turns and fires. No good. Rebound Walls. Waynesburg. Fast break the other way. Jackets on the run. They go to McCallister. McCallister back to Walls. Puts it up and in.
Yeah, stopped that time, and he fouled, John.
All right. Walls puts it in with a jam, and it will count. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. And the Waynesburg gets it across the way on their feet. It is on the way, and it's in and out. And the rebound taken by West Virginia State. Off the floor. Everybody just kind of watched it fall down to the floor, and finally James Lane picked it up, shoveled it off to Leggett, and they bring it into forecourt. Waynesburg by 8 with 7:51 to go in the first half. Here's State working on the outside. They work it into the corner to Casey on the right. Down low to Moore. Bread and butter up and in.
Yeah, that time Moore broke to the baseline and spun out and took it in. No one could touch him.
Jackets forecourt quickly, but then Sean puts on the brakes, backpedals, and again, they'll try to eat up as much of the clock as they can. We're down to 7:28 to go in the first half. Waynesburg on top, 23-17. Jackets, Hogue, turnaround jumper, good. They're on Hogue from 15. He has 8 points in the ball game, high in the ball game for the Yellow Jackets, and they lead 25-17.
Well, that was
Waynesburg at midcourt. Walls collides with Leggett, and a charge going to be called against Ron Leggett. Good defense that time by Darren Walls. Cut off the senior right at midcourt, and the senior just kind of put his shoulder down, ran into him, and he's called for charging.
That's the kind of play that fires up the Yellow Jacket bench. They enjoyed it. Darren is an athlete, and Leggett is an athlete. Both of them going at it in the midcourt area, and Darren draws the charge on Leggett.
All right, here's Waynesburg again, being very deliberate. Now baseline to Hogue. They're on in traffic, pumps and shoots, and they call traveling on him. He went up maybe one time too many with the pump. He pumped it 3 times, trying to get Moore to foul him, and ended up walking with the ball.
Yeah, everybody going up like Jack in the Box. It looked like going down the baseline, and they took the big walk.
6:55 left to go in the first half. West Virginia State into forecourt. With the basketball on the wing is Casey on the left side. Underneath the Moore, alley-oop, good.
Well,
Ron Moore.
Well, they have a variation of how to get it to Ron Moore, and that was the lob pass.
25-19 Waynesburg. A steal almost at midcourt. The ball knocked away by Woods as McCallister telegraphed the pass to Puskar. The ball goes out of bounds before Woods could control it. Jackets will get it back at their end of the floor from the side.
The Yellow Jackets have led the complete half so far with 6:36. It's now 25-19.
Jackets inbounded with a long pass to Puskar. Deep in the corner, Rick starts inside, turns, he's cut off, goes to Montgomery. Back outside to Theron Hogue, and the senior takes it down low. In traffic, dumps it off the walls on the outside. They go to McCallister at the point. They'll set up the offense once again. Here's Montgomery handling it on the wing to Puskar. Right side, takes it to the baseline, has it knocked away, and he's fouled. Yeah, Leggett fouled him. That's 2 on him, and The bonus will be in for Waynesburg, and Puskar will go to the line to shoot 1-1.
Craig Karst doesn't like it. That's the 16th foul, John. Now the 7th. You're right. As Leggett commits his second. That's 17.
And Rick Puskar, the best free throw shooter on the team at 80% on the year, will be at the line to shoot 1-1.
So for tonight, the Yellow Jackets have shot 5 times from the free throw line, making 4.
Puskar, 1-1, good. He'll have a half dozen if he makes the second one. And the Yellow Jackets will have an 8-point lead if this one goes down. It's on the way, and it's no good.
We're going to get another one, John. Ron Moore broke the free throw lane before it left with Pushkar's hand.
So if a lane violation will give Rick new life and a chance to redeem himself after missing the bonus, this time he puts it right through. So that gives him 6, make it 27-19. Jackets lead, 6:17 to go in the basketball game. Into forecourt with a long pass comes State. They get it to Casey in traffic, turns and fires from 15 feet away, and it's good. Wayne Casey's first bucket of the night, and it's 27-21. Jackets long pass forecourt to Walls, but he just kind of stands there, waits for the rest of the team to catch up with him. No fast break tonight for the Yellow Jackets, unless it is absolutely there. They're not going to force anything. They go on the wing to Walls on the left side, fakes the low post pass, now goes down to the Puskar, back outside to Hogue. Hogue dribbles through some traffic, pulls up, goes to Montgomery in the corner, right back to Theron, and he'll bring it back outside with a shovel pass to Walls. Walls bothered over there by Casey, takes a 25-footer, and it's no good.
Wow.
Rebound taken by Leggett, long pass in the forecourt to Casey for State, lays it up and in, and a foul called as Wayne Casey goes to the deck. I believe it was Darren Walls who hammered him.
Darren a little discouraged of himself, but he'll pick it up. He's a great ball player, and he shot one there on a shake and bake from about 23 feet.
Yeah, that was an NBA three-point attempt. Did not go in. And now Casey will be at the line with a chance to make it a 3-point Waynesburg lead. Rebound comes out to Theron Hogue. Hogue gets it to McCallister in backcourt, and Sean will just kind of trot it over the timeline. And again, they'll set up the half court. They go to Montgomery, back outside to Puskar. Puskar starts inside, now pulls up and is fouled as he tries to shovel it back outside to Theron Hogue. Woods, I believe it was, reaching in, and will get Rick Puskar back at the line, 1-1.
So a game of cat and mouse for the first half. Both of these teams are loaded with weapons, and they really haven't used too many yet. They're more or less sparring, John, for the first 15 minutes, nearly, of the first half. 5:09 remaining.
First substitution for Waynesburg coming up as Lee will be coming into the ball game to replace Sean McCallister at the point. At the line, shooting 1-1 is Puskar, and he makes the first.
Rick, a perfect 3 for 3 from the line. Kevin Lee comes in off the bench to replace Sean McCallister, who had an awfully busy first half directing traffic.
And he gets a blow with 5:09 to go in the first half. Puskar's bonus is on the way, and it's in and out. And the rebound is taken by Moore. The big 7-footer just owns the glass. 28-23, Waynesburg leads with 5 minutes to go in the first half. And here comes West Virginia State. Leggett goes to Casey in the corner. He takes a 3-point attempt, and it's good. Wayne Casey with 8, and it's 28-26. West Virginia State has cut the lead now down to 2. Jackets need a bucket to strip down the floor. They go to Walls, and over there on the left side, Walls brings it out to Hogue, and now to Lee. Lee back to Walls on the wing on the left. Looks into the corner to Montgomery, goes there, right back to Hogue, and now to Lee, top of the key. Lee brings it over on the right side, goes to Walls over there. Darren, with the shot clock down to 20, comes back out to Hogue, and now to Lee. Lee back to Walls, to Montgomery in the corner, deep in the right side, back to Theron Hogue. He starts taking it to the baseline, dumps it off to Lee, back to Hogue, give and go, stop and pop, good.
Some good give and go. Kevin Lee back to Theron Hogue for a jumper from around 10 feet.
Hogue into double digits with 10, and it's 30-26, Waynesburg. 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Here's Casey, 6-footer off the glass, good for West Virginia State. Casey with 10, and it's 30-28. Jackets quickly into forecourt, but now Walls waits for Lee to catch up, goes to him, and again they begin that pitch and catch around the perimeter of the zone. They go in the lane to Hogue, who just brings it back outside, goes to Lee. Kevin Lee now flips it to Darren Walls' wing right side. Corner to Puskar on the right. back outside to Theron Hogue. And around the horn to Walls. He checks the shot clock, which is inside 20. And they go into the corner to Montgomery left side. Back out to Walls. He's open. Three-pointer Walls. No good. Off the heel. Rebound taken by Moore for West Virginia State. A bushel basket of rebounds in the first half for big Ron Moore. And now State with a chance to tie it. This trip down the floor as we're down to 3:15 left to go in the first half. They go to Casey. He's got the hot hand. Fakes the jumper now and goes instead underneath the Woods. He puts it up, and it's no good. The follow is tapped outside. Casey gets it. Casey from the side, no good. Rebound out of bounds off of Montgomery, and West Virginia State with another chance to tie. 2:57 left to go in the first half.
Coming into the lineup, the big Larry Bryson, who has not scored in the game. He's a starter, and comes back in, checking out with Stan Carty.
State inbounds it way outside to Casey, now to Leggett. Leggett lobs it high post to Moore. The turnaround jumper up over Hogue, partially blocked, and the rebound is loose on the floor. Well, we got a big battle for it. State comes up with it. Wood turns and fires it short. Rebound is taken by State, and they put it up. No good, but a foul called on the play.
Well, the ball is loose in the paint, and State came up with it, and a personal foul on the Yellow Jackets.
They're letting them play, though, aren't they, Fred?
Well, the ball's loose. You can't call any foul there, John, until control is. It looks kind of shabby, but Rick Puskar picks up his second.
We're tied 30-30 as the Jackets inbound. They're going to get some heat in backcourt now. Kevin Lee working against Leggett, runs it into forecourt, and now puts on the brakes, flips it to Hogue. Hogue back outside the Walls. Walls to Puskar on the wing. Puskar looks inside, nothing there, goes back out to Darren Walls. Walls looking for something in the paint, but it's not there, has to shovel it off to Theron Hogue, and again to Rob Montgomery. And back to Puskar, who takes it down inside, but pulls back up. Now to Montgomery in a high post, turns and fires. It's good. The foul called on the play.
Great move. I think Ron Moore is the guilty party. Rob Montgomery outquicked him.
Well, Ron Moore may be going to the NBA, but Rob Montgomery got the better of him that time. And Montgomery will go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point Waynesburg lead. Free throw is no good, and the rebound goes to Lane for West Virginia State. Cleared to Leggett. Jackets lead by 2. West Virginia State into forecourt with a pass to Woods. Woods back to Leggett. Leggett working against Puskar. Walks with the ball. Leggett mishandled the pass, and as he recovered, did not put it to the floor before he started his move. So
the Yellow Jackets, John, seem to get a fingernail on the ball, just a little nick to divert it, and it's enough to make the other team fumble it when they do catch it. And the great defense that Waynesburg plays causes that turnover.
Jackets by 2 with 1:49 to go in the first half. And here's Puskar to Montgomery on the wing left side. Back outside to Hogue. Hogue takes the top of the key, now pulls up, goes to Kevin Lee. Lee looks into the lane and doesn't go anywhere. Dishes it off to Hogue. Back out to Puskar and to Lee again. Lee on the right wing now to Montgomery, deep in the corner. Rob in some trouble now, gets it off to Hogue and back outside to Rick Puskar. He starts inside, fires, it is in and out. Rebound is taken by West Virginia State. Saved from out of bounds. It goes to Waynesburg. Montgomery shoots, nobody's fouled.
And a good basket. Goaltending, they punched it out.
How about that? Goaltending and no foul.
Yeah.
All right, goaltending called on Moore. Give the basket to Montgomery. No foul. Puskar started it all. As the rebound went to West Virginia State, he just stole it from again along the baseline, flipped it to Montgomery. It is 34-30, Waynesburg. Here's Moore way outside with it for West Virginia State. Goes to Casey. Casey, 16-foot jumper, no good. Rebound, Moore up and missed the slam, but a foul on Darren Wall.
Darren upset on the call, but he'll have to accept it. The 7-footer over the 6'4" Darren Walls.
Well, and on the bottom line on that, Bill, while he did foul him, the Moore going up for a slam dunk, missed it. And Walls caused that to happen. Now, Moore has to go 15 feet away to shoot. How does he do from the free throw line? How does terrible grab you? 55% from the free throw line on the year. There. That's 10 for him tonight, and it's a 2-point Waynesburg lead, 34-32. 55 seconds remain to play in the first half. Hogue dishes it off to Walls. Walls back out to Montgomery. On the outside, the Jackets will have to give it back to West Virginia State at least one more time before the half comes to an end. Shot clock down to 25, 39 seconds on the scoreboard clock as Waynesburg continues to work it on the perimeter. It's Puskar, right wing, back to Lee. Lee to Puskar in the corner. He's open, takes the jumper, hits it. Rick Puskar, three-pointer for Rick. He has 10, and it's 37-32 Waynesburg. Last possession of the first half probably for West Virginia State with 19 seconds to go. They work it to Casey, who will take it out to the point. Now shovel it off to Woods. Woods back over to Casey. Casey starts inside, stops and pops. It's good, and he's fouled.
Rick Puskar pushed from behind. He knows it happened.
Casey high in the ball game with 14 points. Will go to the line with an opportunity to make it 15 now. And he also will have the opportunity to cut the lead to 2 once again with 8 seconds left to go in the first half. Coming in to finish up the first half is Joey Oden, the 5'7", substitute point guard from Dunbar, West Virginia. Ron Leggett goes out with 8 seconds left to play. They don't want to get another foul on Leggett.
For the Yellow Jackets, Ron Moore comes in for Rick Puskar, who just was assessed his 3rd personal foul.
Casey makes the free throw. West Virginia State's been shooting well from the free throw line tonight. And it is a 2-point basketball game. 37-35. The Jackets lead. And Waynesburg inbounds it now with 8 seconds to go. Theron Hogue will be doing the inbounding as Ray Karst continues to substitute. That slows things down. They get it to Walls. Walls checks the clock as he runs it into a forecourt. Al pulls up and fires at the buzzer. It's no good. Hit the front of the iron from about 27 feet away. And that's the end of the first half. A big surprise, though, at halftime. They'll be buzzing all over this arena as they take their halftime break. Score at halftime, Waynesburg 37, West Virginia State 35. Tell you what, we'll take a... how was it at halftime in the regular season when they met? Well, Waynesburg was trailing at halftime by 16 points. Here they lead by 2 points with 37 up there as opposed to West Virginia State's 35. The big story has been the patience of the Yellow Jackets, a very deliberate style. They've been averaging almost 50 points in the first half all season long, but they just worked the ball and waited for the open shot, and they lead it here 37-35.
Has 10. Rick Puskar has 10. Well, on the other side, Ron Moore scored 10, while Casey has 15 for the West Virginia State Yellow Jackets. In rebound leaders, of course, is Ron Moore with a whopping 12 rebounds in the first half, and Rick Puskar has 4 for the Yellow Jackets. Assist leaders, Woods 4, Leggett 3, McCallister has 4 for the Yellow Jackets, Puskar has 4 for Waynesburg College, and players with 3 fouls is.
In the quarterfinal round of the NAIA tournament, Waynesburg on top by 2 over heavily favored West Virginia State. It is Waynesburg 37, West Virginia State 35, and we get the second half underway with State inbounding the basketball at midcourt. They do so to Leggett, and Leggett goes right into the lane quickly, and Bryson, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound Moore up and good.
Offensive board for Moore.
Ron Moore, steal at midcourt by Woods for West Virginia State. Here they come. Woods to the baseline, up over McCallister, no good. Rebound Hogue for Waynesburg. Hogue, Walls, that is. Walls looks for the outlet pass. It's not there. Now brings it over the timeline with a pass to Hogue. Hogue goes back to Walls, top of the key, and to Hogue once again. Theron looks for the point guard, goes to him, showing McCallister right back to Montgomery, wing on the left side. Brings it back outside to Walls. Walls looks right, goes into the high post, and a foul called from behind. West Virginia State fouling in the person of Bryson.
John, that's his 3rd, so the first foul trouble for West Virginia State in the person of Larry Bryson, while Rick Puskar has 3. The starting lineup is in for the Yellow Jackets.
Jackets inbounded. Hogue with a jumper, no good, off the heel. Rebound taken by Moore for West Virginia State. Shovels it off in backcourt to Woods. Woods brings it over the timeline, now dumps it off to Leggett, and they set up the offense. Leggett works on the outside, goes to Woods. Now they fake the lob down low. Woods goes into the lane, and a whistle. He goes by. He's fouled by Waynesburg.
They're on Hogue on that.
Wall's going to be called for the foul.
Okay, it's Walls. All right. Personal foul on Walls. His 3rd.
Uh-oh. Darren Walls with 3, Rick Puskar with 3. Jackets in a little bit of trouble. We're tied 37-37, just getting underway in the second half. Outside it goes to Leggett, into the corner. Now a low post to Bryson, and a whistle. He's fouled. Walls picks up another one, I believe. Bryson fouled as he ties the turnaround jumper. And let's see who is it on.
Oh, yeah.
Darren Walls, 4 personal fouls. He's got to come out. Ron Moore's coming in.
So a turn of events right there. As it starts the second half, as West Virginia gets a break.
You sure do. Abe mounted outside. Now in the lane it goes. Stolen away by McCallister. Sean on the run. Has Walls on the wing on the break. Pulls up. Puts it up himself. It's no good. The rebound is out of bounds. It'll be Jacket basketball. Moore couldn't find the handle that time. Walls comes out with 4 personal fouls. He goes down. 18:47 to go in the ball game. Tied 37-37. Ron Moore, the freshman, in to take his place. Moore has the ball. They trap him. Gets it off to Puskar. He's open. Three-pointer. No good. Rebound Montgomery. Knocked away. Casey up with a loose ball for West Virginia State. Long pass to Leggett. He drives, shoots. Good.
And the show's on.
Leggett gives West Virginia State the lead for only the second time tonight. It is 39-37, West Virginia State. The last time they led, it was 3-2 at the start of the basketball game. Waynesburg, Puskar on the outside, dumps it off to Montgomery. Montgomery, backdoor to Puskar, up and good.
Good offensive play that time by the Yellow Jackets. They're hanging in there without Darren Walls.
They tied it 39-39 with 8:10 left to go in the game. Here's State and with the Jackets trapping at the midcourt. Casey in some trouble, now finds Woods, gets it to him, and Woods flips it baseline to Moore. He misses the jam, he's out of bounds.
You got to call a technical foul.
No way.
Big grab of the rim, and there's no tee.
Well, no dunk either, as he missed the dunk and he goes out of bounds. So we're still tied 39-39.
They've been calling it in the tournament, been seeing it the whole time, and they don't call it right there. The big grab of the rim.
Puskar goes to Hogue, back outside to Montgomery. And now to Sean McCallister. Looks inside, nothing there, goes to Hogue. Hogue back to Moore, the freshman. Backpedals a little bit with the dribble, goes to McCallister near midcourt. Back out to Rick Puskar. And again, they work it around on the right side. McCallister, top of the key to Montgomery. Right back to Sean. As the shot clock goes to 15 seconds, Sean McCallister moves some people around, goes to Montgomery in the corner. Montgomery back out to Moore. Moore starts in, pulls up and fires. Three-pointer, good. The freshman for 3 for the Yellow Jackets. Ron Moore with a big bucket, and Waynesburg leads it 42-39. Almost a steal in backcourt, but Leggett gets to a trap. Goes to Casey. Casey back out to Leggett. Three-pointer. Leggett is no good. Off the heel. Followed good by Moore. He just jammed that rebound through. And it's Waynesburg by 1, 42-41.
Folks are starting to see what they've paid their dollar for here.
Yes, indeed. Here's Waynesburg working it in the lane to Hogue. He's triple team. Gets it back to Puskar. And on the wing to Sean McCallister. Again, Hogue now around to Moore on the other side. And Sean McCallister again working out near midcourt. Brings Montgomery out, goes to him with a pass. Now to Puskar, who starts inside. Pulls up, back to Montgomery. He'll start taking inside, dumps it off to McCallister. Sean in amongst the tall guys, puts it up, no good. Rebounds tapped outside Montgomery, has it, shoots, good. Rob Montgomery with a big bucket there. He has 10, and it's 44-41 Waynesburg. Tell you what, State has given Waynesburg its best shot, and they haven't flinched. Here's a steal at midcourt by Sean McCallister. He picks it up. It's a 1-0 break. Lays it up and in. McCallister with 4. That is 46-41. Yellow Jackets from Waynesburg. 16 minutes left to play. And traveling in backcourt. And let's see who the call is on. Casey walks for West Virginia State. Bothered by that trapping defense in backcourt by the Yellow Jackets. And Waynesburg will get it back at their end of the floor. Here's McCallister inbounding it to Montgomery. Right back to Sean. And he'll bring it back outside. Jackets look confident as they work right in front of our WANB microphones here. Puskar with the basketball. Now to Montgomery. Shuffle it off to Sean McCallister. In the lane to Hogue. Turnaround jumper. Theron Hogue. Partially blocked. Up with it is Moore for West Virginia State. Stolen away by Moore for Waynesburg. On the wing to Hogue. Jumper. Hogue. No good. Follow Montgomery. No! Rebound goes to Hogue. Hogue starts inside and he's fouled.
Sir, it was a block, and it was a great call that time by Kenneth Poulter. It was a bang-bang play, but the big 7-footer jumps in the way too late.
And the personal foul will go against West Virginia State. And for Moore, that's his second team foul on State in the second half. Waynesburg will inbound it from their baseline. Waynesburg leads by 5, 46-41, with 15:42 to go in the basketball game, and they throw it away. Leggett up with a steal. Leggett into forecourt for State. Takes it, pops it from 15. No good. Rebound back out to Leggett. Shot up, blocked. Puskar with a loose ball. Ahead to McCallister. Jackets on the run. On the wing to Montgomery. Drive, shoots. Good. He's fouled.
Great fast break. Great bounce pass by Sean McCallister to Ron Montgomery, who took it in with authority.
The whole bench erupts after that fast break as the Jackets now lead it 48-41. Rob Montgomery will go to the line with a chance for a three-point play.
Ron Moore has ignited his offense. He's doing it all with some work, even though he didn't score that time. His defense causing that. Rick Puskar with a great rebound, outlet to McCallister, bounce pass in the paint to Montgomery for two.
So we don't confuse you, there are two Ron Moores in the game now. Waynesburg and West Virginia State each have one. Montgomery makes the free throw. It is 49-41 Waynesburg. 15-24 left to go in the basketball game. Quarterfinals, Kemper Arena, Kansas City, Missouri. State with a long pass. They get it inside to Casey, back out to Woods. Woods to Casey in the corner. Casey by Puskar, stops and pops, baseline, in and out. Rebound Hogue for Waynesburg. Looks for the outlet pass and steps to the baseline.
That time he out-rebounded Ron Moore. Moore had the position behind Hogue, and Theron with a great extension gets up in front of Ron Moore for the rebound, but stepped on the baseline.
So as he steps out of bounds, West Virginia State gets it right back. And they inbound it to Casey. Casey cross-court to Leggett. Leggett walks with the ball, no call. They go to Casey. Jumper Casey, good.
Yeah, they got away with one that time.
Casey has 18 points in this game. It is 49-43 Waynesburg. Jackets into forecourt. McCallister called for charging. He backed into Ron Leggett. McCallister put on the brakes at the top of the key, then kind of backed into Ron Leggett, who was going by him, and Sean called for charging.
That's second personal on Sean, and for the Yellow Jackets, that's their third of the second half, or the third of the second half. That's correct.
It is 49-43. Waynesburg on top. Leggett with the basketball for West Virginia State. Brings it into forecourt. Goes into the corner to Casey. Now the lob down low to the big guy Moore. Up over Hogue. Good.
Well, and he used his elbow to give Theron Hogue a real good shot to get free.
Jackets quickly in the forecourt. Long pass Puskar. He's trapped and finally finds Montgomery. Clears it to him. Now back outside to McCallister to Moore. Left to go in the basketball game. Waynesburg 49, West Virginia State 45.
The man-to-man defense again for State against the Yellow Jackets.
Jackets led at halftime, 37-35. And following the Waynesburg timeout, the inbound is Moore as takes the pass. Now goes to Montgomery. If he just joined us, Moore in for Wall, who's in foul trouble. Here's Puskar with a shot for Waynesburg. Good. Rick Puskar with 14, and it's 51-45 Waynesburg. 14 minutes left to go in the game. Jackets with a half-court trap. State breaks it with a pass to Casey. Casey dribbles it around, finds Leggett, dumps it off to him, and now Leggett moves over on the left side. In three-point range, fakes the shot, goes cross-court. Here's Casey looking at a three-pointer, doesn't take it, is dead, back outside to Woods. Woods to Leggett, the lob down low to the big guy stolen away. Theron Hogue on the steal. Here comes Waynesburg into forecourt. No fast break. Sean McCallister just walks it into forecourt. Goes outside to Puskar and now to Moore. 13:29 to go in the game. Jackets lead by 6.
Quickness. The Yellow Jackets really using it here this evening.
Here's Hogue back to Puskar once again. He looks to Montgomery, goes to him, right back to Puskar, telegraphs the pass. Leggett steals it, picks it off, drives, shoots, good. Off the steal, Ron Leggett gets the bucket, and it's 51-47. Rob Montgomery just kind of looked that pass right to Puskar, and Leggett picked it off. Here's Waynesburg again working the outside as they just continue to eat up as much of this clock as they can. They've done this since the very first possession of the game. This is the game plan. Inside to Hogue. He takes it down low. There's trapped down in the corner. In a lot of trouble. Finds Moore under the hoop. He shoots. It's good. Ron Moore with a big bucket there. That's 5 for him. That is 53-47.
Triple team. Theron was in the corner, and he found Moore in the paint.
Here's Woods into forecourt with a long pass to Casey for State. He takes a three-pointer, and it's no good. Follow-up good by not Moore. That's a new big guy. That's Lane back into the ball game. It's only 6'6", but he looks a lot bigger than that.
They have the beef in.
53-49 the score. Waynesburg leads. 12:15 to go in the basketball game. Montgomery handling it outside. Now goes to Hogue at the top of the key. Back to Sean. And Ron Moore. Moore, freshman, dumps it off. Puskar now on the outside, goes to Montgomery. Back out to Sean McCallister at the point. Sean moves some people around as the shot clock goes to 15. They go to Ron Moore, back out to Puskar. Puskar fakes a shot, can't get it off. Shot clock to 9. They go to Moore. Moore's open and shoots no good. Rebound taken by Casey for West Virginia State. They get a fast break. Casey into the lane. Pass stolen away by Waynesburg. On the fast break, a re-steal on the long now pass is picked off at midcourt, and we get a foul called on West Virginia State as there's a collision with Sean McCallister. Woods runs into him, and they're going to call charging on Woods.
Sean, great position again. That's great hustling and a little bit of acting added to it, and the official just in a little bit of an area he couldn't pick it up right away, and Sean, a real good job for Waynesburg College, gets the charge call against Jeff Woods.
Waynesburg by 4, 11:32 to go. Jackets to Montgomery, now outside with Theron Hogue. To Puskar. Puskar starts inside, is stripped of the ball, but Montgomery picks it up off the floor, brings it back out to Sean McCallister. McCallister starts to take charge and yells, set it up. We need to run the offense. They go to Montgomery on the wing. Now to Hogue at the top of the key. Back to Puskar. Around the horn to McCallister. Now to the top of the key to Hogue. Back to Sean once again. Sean starts inside, now pulls up and flips it into the lane. It's knocked out of bounds, deflected out of bounds by West Virginia State. Ball goes flying, and the Jackets will inbound it from the baseline.
The whole team's just not running the offense that the coach wants, and there's an interception.
A long pass on the inbound, stolen away by Leggett. He drives and shoots. It's good. Ron Leggett, another theft and another bucket to go with it, and it's 53-51. West Virginia State now back to within 2.
The half-court offense, Ron Leggett just waiting very patiently until a pass is a little lazy, and he picks it off.
Montgomery outside for Waynesburg in some trouble. Now they go to Theron Hogue. Look for Rudy Maurice to call time if the Jackets continue to run the offense this way. It's not the way they want it. Puskar outside now to Hogue once again to Sean McCallister. Back outside to Rob Montgomery. We're down to 10:25 left to go in the game. Shot clock's down to 15 as the Jackets still work it way outside. But Puskar finds Montgomery open in the corner, but he can't shoot. Back out to Sean McCallister with 7 seconds to go. He fires. It's no good. Rebound tracked down in the corner by West Virginia State. Casey, or Booth that is, shovels it off to Leggett, and they'll bring it over the timeline and set it up again.
Kevin Lee gets off the bench, ready to come in for Sean McCallister on the next dead ball.
Less than 10 minutes left to play in this game. Waynesburg leads by 3. Check that by 2. 53-51. West Virginia State. Booth underneath Moore, up and good. Moore all alone underneath, and the big guy don't miss him when he's left alone. It is tied 53-53. 9:44 left. Jackets forecourt to Moore. Booth all over him. Moore bothered by a trap, in trouble. Finds McCallister. Gets it to him with a bounce pass. And Sean brings it back outside. Now to Montgomery. And to Hogue. Jackets weaving around on the outside of the man-to-man defense. Put up, and as Booth comes out to challenge now, Moore gets the ball to Theron Hogue. Hogue starts inside, looks there, doesn't go. It goes to Montgomery instead. Now to Sean. Shot clock down to 12 seconds. As Sean flips it to Theron Hogue. He's double-teamed, takes it into the paint. He pumps, he shoots. It's good. Nice shot by Theron Hogue. He has a dozen, and the Jackets are back on top, 55-53.
As the clock ticks down to 9, it just goes to 8:59.
Here's West Virginia State into forecourt. Casey, bothered by Hogue, gets to him now to the baseline and pumps it up, and it's good. Ooh, Casey with an athletic move there. 20 points tonight for Wayne Casey, only averaging 15 points a game. Here's Waynesburg quickly in the forecourt. Long pass on the wing to Rick Puskar. He pulls up, now goes underneath to Hogue. Theron takes his man up into the air, shoots, it's blocked, but he's fouled.
He really gets fouled when he gets to the big people up. Personal foul will be on Larry Bryson. His 4th.
They have him.
Oh, they put it on, okay, Ron Moore is 3rd. The big man.
All right, so Moore with 3 personal fouls for West Virginia State. The Jackets can get one more on him. Still have to go out for a while, and that would even up the score a little bit with Darren Walls out of there.
Well, Mr. Terry Clark comes in to give a break to Rob Montgomery.
And Darren Walls is in now with 4 personal fouls playing for Waynesburg. Theron Hogue at the line, shooting 2, makes the first on this team tonight. Been playing like a senior. Second one's in and out. Around the rim, came back out again. And rebound goes to West Virginia State. Bryson clears it to Leggett in backcourt. Here comes State into forecourt now as they trap Woods near midcourt and finally finds Leggett, goes to him. He fakes the lob down low and has to bring it back outside. Woods with it, top of the key, goes on the wing to Casey. Now the lob down low to Moore. Turnaround jumper, good.
They give that field goal.
Bryson. That was not Moore. That was Bryson. He's 6'9", and unchallenged on that turnaround jumper. It's 57-56. West Virginia State leads in the ball game now with 8:02 to go. It's their third lead of the night, and they've all been 1-point leads. Waynesburg, Walls on the outside, flips it to Terry Clark out near midcourt, backs on the wing to Hogue. Hogue to Puskar. He's open. Long jumper is no good. Rebound taken by Moore for West Virginia State. Cleared to Casey. Casey runs it into forecourt, but the break isn't there. Jackets back on defense. Has to go to Leggett, and they'll set up the offense. 7:35 left to go in the game. 57-56, West Virginia State. State with the basketball. The lob down low. No shot there. Back outside to Leggett. 16-footer Leggett. No good off the iron. Rebound Waynesburg taken by Hogue. Hogue clears it ahead to Lee. Lee has Puskar on the wing. Instead goes to Walls. He shoots so good. Walls, bad shot selection that time.
Oh, he put in the juice that time and tried to reverse over the head, behind the back, everything.
There's Woods down the lane for State. Lays it up and in. That's Woods with the bucket. That's 4 tonight for him. And it's 59-56. West Virginia State now by 3. 7 minutes left to go in the ball game. Jackets, Terry Clark almost turns it over, but tracks it down, gets it to Lee. Kevin Lee will bring it out near midcourt, goes to Puskar. Puskar bounce pass to Clark. Now to Lee. Shoots there on Hogue in the key. Back to Lee once again. Now to Puskar in the wing. Puskar working against his man. Fouls as Woods bumps him a little bit as Rick goes by. And that'll be a foul on Woods. He'll sit out.
And for Woods, that would be, we'll see that with a flash, it's the 15th foul.
Fourth on Woods. So he'll leave for a while. And Booth comes back in for West Virginia State. Darren Walls goes to Lee for Waynesburg on the wing to Terry Clark on the left side. Now to Theron Hogue. Theron back to Clark. Terry drives the baseline, puts it up, no good, but he's fouled.
Good baseline move by Terry, who played well in Institute West Virginia against these people on that baseline. Lane picking up the blocking foul.
Terry's second one is good from the free throw line. That's his first point of the evening, and it's 59-57, West Virginia State. Here is Ron Leggett, the point guard, working it into a forecourt for State. He works it into the corner. Trap him over there, but he gets it down low to the big center. Turnaround jumper Moore. No good short. Rebound up and good by Bryson. So West Virginia State, the double whammy. 7-footer miss. The 6'9" guy gets the rebound, puts it in. 61-57 and a timeout Waynesburg. 5:59 left to go in the ball game. Jackets trail 61-57. We'll be back in 1 minute. The play, the Jackets trail by 4 as after Waynesburg's timeout. They have 2 left in the basketball game. The Jackets inbound it to Theron Hogue. Hogue looks down low, goes to the baseline, now pulls up. They're going to trap him over there, and he shovels it off to Kevin Lee. Lee outside to Puskar. Puskar back to Theron Hogue and to Rob Montgomery as the Jackets are running the offense again. Down low to Theron Hogue. He takes his man up into the air, shoots. It's good. Will it count? There's a foul call, and the shot will be waved off. Don't think it's going to count.
They got into Theron in the paint, and the big men fouled him. And the personal is on Bryson, his fourth.
No bucket. Theron Hogue will go to the line to shoot. No, will not go to the line to shoot.
Yes, the 1-and-1.
Oh, 1-and-1's in. All right, Jackets with only 3 team fouls. State with 7. So Hogue will go to the line 1-and-1.
2 players for State, Jeff Woods and Larry Bryson with 4.
Hogue missed the free throw, and the rebound goes to Moore from West Virginia State. That was a big trip for the Yellow Jackets. They don't want to get too far behind this team because you can't come back on this team. No way. Here's Booth on the outside. They go on the wing now to Casey. Casey working on the right. Back cross court to Leggett. The lob down low to Moore. Up over Hogue and good.
That's a jump shot from 10 feet. A turnaround call away by a 7-footer.
Well, it's 63-57. The Jackets are dropping behind now as Walls takes a 3-pointer. It's no good, and the rebound goes to Leggett from West Virginia State. Look out. The wheels beginning to wobble now for the Yellow Jackets. They hung tough for Long time, 35 minutes, as a matter of fact.
The rebound game starting to show right now.
4:55 left to go. Here's a steal by Walls. Walls ahead to Lee. Lee underneath the Puskar. Off the loose ball. Puskar has it and dribbles it out of bounds, I believe, or is it a foul?
Foul on 21 boots.
All right, before Puskar dribbles it out of bounds, foul on West Virginia State. That was almost costly as Lee lost control of the ball at midcourt, and Puskar was able to pick it up in the paint, tried to take it to the hoop, and was fouled. Now we'll go to the line.
Omar picks his first foul up. The 1-and-1 in for the Jackets. Rick Puskar has been very good. 3 for 4 from the line, 75%.
Oh, he's got to make this one. 1-and-1 coming up. 4:44 left to go in the game. 1-and-1, Puskar, good. So Puskar with a chance now to bring Waynesburg back to win 4 with the bonus shot. It is good. Rick has 17 in the game. Sean McCallister is getting set to come back in for the Yellow Jackets as we're down to crunch time. Here's West Virginia State into forecourt. Jackets trap at midcourt. They almost throw it away. Woods out near the center stripe, finally gets it to Leggett. He stops and pops, and it's good.
Well, Leggett in an open court breaking a press on the run can flop him.
65-59 West Virginia State. Jackets forecourt. Kevin Lee, top of the key, goes on the wing to Montgomery. Montgomery in the top of the key now to Hogue. Hogue to Lee into the corner to Montgomery on the left side. Rob with a couple of dribbles now goes to Hogue. Through some traffic, Hogue goes to Lee. Three-pointer Kevin Lee is no good. Rebound taken by Moore. Boy, is he a mound of rebound. Holy catch. 65-59 the score.
The Yellow Jackets have scored 1 field goal in the last 6 minutes.
Down to 3:55 left to go. My gosh. And now West Virginia State's going to be very deliberate each trip down the floor and try to shorten this game up. Casey has it back outside, top of the key to Woods. On the wing to Leggett, back to Woods, and over to Casey now. Low post Moore, turnaround jumper, Moore, good.
He gets the roll. A turnaround jumper is hard to stop when a 7-footer.
67-59. Walls puts one up for Waynesburg. No good. The rebound, Hogue. He fakes his man up into the air, shoots, no good, but he's fouled.
We'll see who the foul call is on.
I believe Bryson is going to be leaving. That's his 5th personal foul.
Yes, it is. Number 5, he fouls out with 3:24 remaining. The West Virginia State is used to that. He fouled out with
1-and-1, and the rebound goes to Moore. Dumps it off to Leggett. Jackets 4 free throw shooting at the end of all 3 ball games here at Kemper Arena.
Theron has missed 3 foul shots in a row.
So now West Virginia State very much in charge as we're getting set to move inside. 3 minutes left to go in the ball game. Woods has it on the outside, goes to Casey, and Greg Karst is up from the bench telling his team to spread it out.
Man to man, here they come.
Oh, they spread it out with 2:52 to go, 12 on the shot clock, and they go back outside to Woods. Round the horn to Casey. Casey starts inside on Walls and loses the ball out of bounds, but a foul on Walls, he's gone.
Good move spinning move by Casey. Darren Walls fouls out, scoring only 7 points in this ballgame.
And Ron Moore is going to come in. Darren Walls, leading scorer in the tournament, coming in tonight, averaging just under 30 points a game, scores 7 and leaves with 2:44 to go. And the Jackets trailing 67-59. And that's the 4th team foul on Waynesburg, so it will not be a shooting foul. Ron Moore from Waynesburg, the freshman Ron Moore, comes in for the 2nd time tonight. Now they're going to put Casey at the line. They say fouled in the act of shooting.
The first foul shot of the second half that West Virginia State has made, or they've only tried 2.
Here's Puskar from the side for Waynesburg. No good. Off the front of the iron. Rebound taken by Moore. Long pass into forecourt. He is knocked away. They had a fast break going, but I believe it was the McCallister who got a hand on it to spoil the break. Now West Virginia State will have to inbound it from their baseline and set it up. 2:31 to go. It is State 68, Waynesburg 59. Jackets played well, led most of the way, but I believe just ran on the gas down the stretch. Here comes Casey from the outside for State. No good. Rebound Moore. Turnaround jumper. No good. Rebound Waynesburg. cleared ahead to McCallister. On the run, McCallister takes it into the paint, puts it up, no good. Foul called on West Virginia State. Ron Leggett picks up the personal foul. Only his third. And McCallister will go to the line to shoot. Also good. That makes it 68-61 with 2:17 left to go. Jackets going to put on a full court press. Leggett has it in backcourt and breaks the press with a long pass in forecourt to Moore. Back to Leggett. Baseline it goes to Casey. Casey with the dribble brings it back outside. Now a bounce pass to Woods to Leggett near midcourt. Leggett starts it on the right side and is caught for throwing an elbow, or is it McCallister going to be called? Yeah, McCallister will get called. Okay.
Sean gets called for the first push, and then Leggett retaliates. So the foul on third on Sean.
And that's the 16th foul on the Yellow Jackets, I believe. Or is it 5? 5. So West Virginia State will inbound it from their baseline. They lead 68-61. What a difference. The last time these two teams tangled, it was 117-79. In the lane it goes. Shot up, blocked by Montgomery. Up with a loose ball. They go to McCallister. Jackets on the run. The lob to Moore underneath. He's fouled as the shot goes up. Will not fall. Moore will go to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul, Stan Carty is first. And good move by Moore and a good pass by McCallister on the run.
Next, it is no good. Off the heel, the rebound is taken by, well, it goes out of bounds off of Moore. It'll be Waynesburg's ball. No, it'll be the other. I thought it went out of bounds off of Moore. It was going to go to West Virginia State. They're going to give it to Waynesburg. Well, that's a gift. Jackets inbounded to Montgomery, who's trapped, gets it back out to Puskar near midcourt. Puskar now pulls up, goes to Montgomery on the wing on the right side. Rob telegraphs a pass, but it's not thrown away this time. Sean McCallister takes it in the lane, puts it up, no good. Forced a shot that time. Rebound goes to West Virginia State, and a foul on Moore in backcourt will send Woods to the line to shoot 1-1, I believe. No, that's only the 5th, 16th foul. So they'll be inbounding it from the side. The 1-1 is not in yet. We're down to 1:33 left to go. It is 68-62, West Virginia State.
And Waynesburg has only had one field goal in the last 8 minutes and 27 seconds.
Here comes full court pressure by the Yellow Jackets. The inbound to Moore. Back to Casey now to Woods. Casey gets it right back, and he's fouled by Rick Puskar in backcourt. And Casey, the 66% free throw shooter, will go to the line to shoot 1-1 now, with 1:27 left to go in the game. 68-62, Puskar, Waynesburg, add to McCallister. Sean on the run into forecourt. Pulls up now through the traffic, goes on the wing to Moore, back out to Sean, starts inside, forces one up from 15, no good. Rebound goes to Woods. Not a good shot selection that time by Sean McCallister, not at all. Leggett in backcourt loses the ball. Loose ball picked up by Theron Hogue for Waynesburg. Theron into forecourt. Theron down the lane, stops, gushes it off down low to Montgomery. He turns and fires, no good. Rebound, West Virginia State, and a foul call.
Yeah, Rob Montgomery mugs him on the rebound.
Jeff Woods will go to the line. He's a 53% free throw shooter.
In Kemper Arena, maybe in your home court.
Second one, no good. Rebound taken by West Virginia State. Lane has it in the corner, gets it back to Leggett near midcourt. Leggett, bothered by Ron Moore over there, finally gets away from him. Now looks to a trap and is fouled. I believe Sean McCallister called him because he's going to be called for the foul, and that will send Leggett to the line to shoot. And he's their best foul shooter at 73%.
He hasn't been there tonight, but he does have 16 points, 2 3-pointers in the first half. They have not taken a 3-point chance in the second half.
Taken by West Virginia State. They come outside with it to Leggett near midcourt, and Leggett starts into the corner. It goes there. Now drive along the baseline. Moore up and good.
That's the real lethal weapon, Ron Moore. He can't miss from point-blank range.
That's 24 tonight for Moore, and that's lights out for Waynesburg. Puskar, three-pointer is no good. Rebound out of bounds. It'll be Waynesburg's ball. 23 seconds left. West Virginia State leads it, 71-62. But the Jackets gave them a battle, a real battle.
3 3-pointers away from a tie, John.
Waynesburg inbounds it, and it goes to Moore back outside Montgomery. 18-footer Ron Montgomery good. Hits from outside. That's 15 for Rob. 71-64. Here's State inbounding it to Woods. Now to Leggett. They run it over, or Casey that is, runs it over the timeline, and he's fouled by Theron Hogue as he goes by, and that will send Casey to the line once again. Casey at the bat, at the foul line with just 9 seconds left to go And what a great season we're looking at next year with Harold Hamlin returning. We'll have Darren Walls as a junior. Ron Moore, will be a sophomore. Sean McCallister a senior. Rob Montgomery a junior. Yes, sir. I get a feeling we may be here on a Saturday night in the Kemper Arena next year, too.
This was a very controlled game by both coaches, and they know what each other can do. And they have great respect for the fast break and the excellent defense of Waynesburg College, the abilities of Ron Leggett, and they just protected all those things. And so the game, of course, lacked that great rat-a-tat-tat excitement.
Casey makes the 1-1 and will be awarded the bonus. It is on the way, and it's also good. 23 for Casey. Jackets' last possession of the season. It goes to Puskar. Jumper from the side is good. An 18-footer for Rick Puskar with 1 second to go. The Jackets call timeout, and that gives Puskar 19 points in the game. And Waynesburg will just call one more. Just call this timeout to just, I guess, settle everybody now. There's really no hope for them, but they could cut it to 3 if they could pump in a 3-pointer or something. And that would raise a lot of eyebrows up and down the East Coast when people who are familiar with both basketball programs see that Waynesburg has played them to within 6 points here after losing by 38 at West Virginia State in January. So Waynesburg's ready to go as Rudy Maurice is not going to take the full 60-second timeout. He just sends his kids out onto the floor, and here come the West Virginia State Yellow Jackets. They will inbound it, and with 1 second to go, they will undoubtedly just let it run out. They inbounded with a pass rolled into forecourt, turnaround jumper, no good at the buzzer. That's it. It's all over. The season comes to an end for the Waynesburg College Yellow Jackets, but they go down fighting as they take West Virginia State on and give them all they want. Final score, West Virginia State 73, Waynesburg 67. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout, and we'll come back and review the scoring for you, and 3 minutes after this.
Here's everyone. College provides...
Well, there's no need to polish up the golden carriage because Cinderella will not be going to the ball this year here at the Kemper Arena in Kansas City, as all seeded teams have made it to advance to the Final Four. West Virginia State, the 4th seed, will take on 16-seeded Georgetown, Kentucky on Monday night at 6 o'clock Central Time, 7 o'clock Eastern. The second game in the semifinal round will pick number 6, Washburn, Kentucky, against 10th-seeded Central Washington. The Yellow Jackets, the only unseeded team to make it to the Final 8, the quarterfinal round, go down to defeat at the hands of West Virginia State tonight, 73-67. A game that saw Waynesburg lead most of the way. Jackets led at halftime, 37-35. Did manage to get leads of 6 points and 8 points several times in the first half, but West Virginia State just kept coming with their big beef inside and their 7-foot center Ron Moore and their 6'9" forward Larry Bryson and the big tall bench, and they just wore the Yellow Jackets down. What happened at the end, I think, was just that Waynesburg just ran out of gas with about 8 or 9 minutes left to play in the game. Of course, also Darren Walls coming up with foul trouble early in the second half did not help matters either, and maybe the combination of Jackets just running out of gas and Darren Walls being on the bench a little bit too much of a burden to overcome. So the Yellow Jackets will finish up their season with a sparkling 23-6 record. Nothing wrong with that. They finished the year with the highest scoring team in Waynesburg College history, going over 2,600 points on the year. And the Yellow Jackets now have nothing left to do but travel back to Waynesburg. They'll get into Greater Pitt Airport tomorrow afternoon at about 2:30 Eastern Time on U.S. Air. That would put them in Greene County probably, I'd say, around 4 or a little after 4 tomorrow afternoon. Let's go to Frank Busick for the scoring, and then we are going to wrap it up.
We're going to wrap it up. A great season. It's been my pleasure to do the color, and John, terrific play-by-play, and sustain the energy for the Yellow Jackets on the radio, WANB 103 FM, and they're scoring tremendously even, I'm sure, except for one statistic, and that's rebounding. The team-wise, West Virginia State shot 15 free throws and made 10. Waynesburg College shot 15 free throws and made 10. 3 3-point plays by the West Virginia State Yellow Jackets, and the Yellow Jackets from Waynesburg College, 3 3-pointers. And high score, of course, was the big Ron Moore, 7-footer, definitely first or second round draft pick in the NBA, and just put the crunch on at the end of the game. 24 big points for Moore, 22 for William Casey. And Casey was the sleeper, the guy that did the work in the first half. He had 15, 7 in the second half, but in the last 10 minutes he scored 5 points, very important. And Ron Leggett, who had 8 in the first half and 8 in the second half, and he made 2 3-pointers for 16, did not shoot a foul shot. And also we have James Lane, Ron Leggett, I remember, did shoot one. So as a team, they were 10 for 16. And we have scoring 5 points, Jeff Woods, 2 points, James Lane, and that's the way the scoring came out. 73 points for the West Virginia State Yellow Jackets here at Kemper Arena. For our Yellow Jackets, Waynesburg College, 67 points. Sean McCallister was 6, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. In the second half, he shot the free throws, 2 in the first half, 4 points in the second half, 4-6. Darren Wall, 7 points in the game, 1 3-pointer, and that ends his season with the highest scoring Yellow Jacket per season record. So congratulations to Darren. Rick Puskar, high for the Yellow Jackets, with 18 points, 10 in the first half, 8 in the second half. He was a 4 for 4 free throw shooting for Rick Puskar. We also have Theron Hogue, had 13 double figures, 1 for 4 from the line for Theron. Rob Montgomery had 15 points, shot 4 free throws and made 3 of them. 1 point for Terry Clark, shot 2 times from the line, made 1. And Ron Moore off the bench, 6 points. He had 1 3-pointer and a field goal and 1 foul shot out of 2 attempts. The Yellow Jackets, after adding them up, were 12 for 17 from the line, while the Yellow Jackets for West Virginia State were 10 for 16. John, the end of the season, a lot of people came here to Kansas City to say hello to the Yellow Jackets. Every year from Clarksville, Pennsylvania, comes John Lawrence with his brother-in-law, Johnny Willoson, and they had a great time, and we're rooting for the Yellow Jackets. And I'll tell you what, they're standing right here with me now, and they're about as charged up, and I'm sure John's up in the booth saying he just gave me that big high sign, and he's ready to go heading back as they will be flying out tomorrow later on in the afternoon. So everyone had a great time. The final score wasn't that great, but being in the top 8, I feel West Virginia State may be the champions of this NAIA state championship, and that again would make Waynesburg College number 5 in the nation when we finish this, if you want to look in a positive way.
Last trip to the Final 8, Waynesburg had to go up against Fort Hays State, and they just got run over in that game. It seems as though every time, the only 2 times Waynesburg ever made it to the Final 8, they have to play the best team in the tournament. This year, Yellow Jackets from West Virginia State, and a couple of years ago, the runners, and leapers and basketball players and hoopsters from Fort Hays, who eventually went on to win the whole thing, beating Terry Porter and Wisconsin-Stevens Point in the finals. So the semis Monday night, Dick Vitale will be here doing his thing, and he'll be shaking and baking, and it's all going to be coast to coast, and I'm going to be sitting in my lazy boy back in Greene County watching the whole thing.
Now, to get our flight plans cleared up, John, could you review that one more time? Because I'll tell you, I'm sleepy, and what time do I have to get up tomorrow?
You don't even want to know. All right?
Just to review
You don't even want to know.
I want to review.
That. No. Well,
okay. I think we have to get up around, leave the hotel at 10 to 7.
I think maybe a little earlier than that. I don't know. But anyway, we'll make it. And the team will not be coming back until about 2:30 in the afternoon. That's the time they're supposed to get in at Greater Pitt. They'll be taking a later flight out than we will. So that's just about it from the Kemper Arena in Kansas City. If I may borrow a quote that was attributed to Abe Lemons, the head coach of number 1 seeded Oklahoma City yesterday after they were defeated in the second round, he was quoted as saying, "The only thing good about losing is I get to go home." And that's pretty much the way I feel right about now. Frank, been my pleasure once again. We're going to put on these headphones next year, do it again, and I got a feeling with next year's team, we're going to be here, as I said, on a Saturday night again in Kansas City. Packed for a long trip next year, longer than this one.
Harold Hamlin is just chafing at the bit. He's on the sideline.
He can't stand it. He wants to get in.
He can't wait. This game tonight, don't be disheartened by it. They played a tremendous basketball team, and I think if both of them open all their guns up, Waynesburg's going to go down by more than just a few. They're going to go down by a ton because West Virginia State just waiting to open up, and we could see what they can do. Rudy Marisa, one fine coach. Again, Coach of the Year, District 18. Darren Wall's top gun. He is the leading scorer in 2 games in the tournament, averaging 29.5. And, well, the little nagging injuries, John. Darren's back, of course, bothered him in the late playoffs, and it's just been one of those things that, well, the stronger team won tonight. There's no doubt about it. West Virginia State is a horse, and I think that if you want to ride on one and you're going to watch ESPN, let's root for them. They're from District 28, I believe, right down the road, and in Charleston, and I think it should be. And so, John, a final score again. If you're just waking up, it was 73-67, a 6-point loss, and that's not embarrassing at all.
All right, this is John Lofer speaking for Frank Busick, reminding you that studio production has been by Dave Helms, and also reminding you that we'll be with you all next season with Yellow Jacket basketball on WANB FM 103, and what a season it's going to be. And as always, it's been my pleasure. Again, the final score here tonight, Waynesburg loses to West Virginia State in the quarterfinals. It is State 73, Waynesburg 67. This has been a WANB Sports exclusive.
With Dean's Oil Company.